Good evening. Happy Friday. People complain that I only film from my car. So here we are, filming from my front deck. You don't get to see my lovely face, but I figure that you'd appreciate the view more than you'd appreciate my face. So, to recap today a little bit, Lane Myers, off of two roughly 11 minutes worth of video, a 6-minute video and like a 5-minute video, generated 6.5 hours of just basically ass mad spurgery, where he crashed out hard about the things I was saying. And the interesting thing is that when I did tune into his live stream, he was talking about, he had 3 points up. I don't really remember them clearly, but one of them was basically like he thought I didn't know my ass from my elbow because I said that that the lawsuit against Angel, oh God, I always forget his last name. I'm going to go with Moreno this time. It could be Morales. Sorry, Lane. I don't memorize your bullshit. The lawsuit against that police officer and the two associate district attorneys or whatever they were, the two prosecutors, that the prosecutors were going to get prosecutorial immunity, almost absolutely certain. I mean, about as close to that as you can be. And the police officer is very likely, highly probable to get qualified immunity. And what I was addressing was, if it's a state claim in New Mexico, there's no qualified immunity. And people were asking me about that. And I said that's not an issue because these are 1983 lawsuits. And Lane spent the bulk of the time when I was actually watching his nonsense, which probably was about 5 to 10 minutes, of going on and on, flashing up this state case that he had. Now he didn't show the full title of it, at least when I was on. I'm told that he had shown the lawsuit prior on one of his other streams, but again, this may come as a shock to you, but I don't watch 6-hour live streams by Lane Myers. I might flash in for about 2 minutes before, just for a giggle before I leave, but that's rare. So maybe I was wrong. But I am right still. Maybe I was wrong about him not showing it, the state lawsuit. Maybe he had shown it previously. But on that live stream, I don't recall seeing it, at least when I was watching. And again, that was only like 5-10 minutes, spread out between like 3 or so different times, popping in to see what was going on and popping back out. Believe it or not, I do work during the day, and I can't just sit there and watch a 6.5 hour live stream. But the point that Lane Myers was trying to refute was me saying, in context, that the police officer was almost certainly going to get qualified immunity, and the two attorneys, prosecutors, were almost certainly going to get absolute immunity, prosecutorial immunity. And the state case has nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with Morales or with the prosecutors. Absolutely nothing to do with it. So why he brought up the state case to try to refute me what I was saying about the police officer and the two prosecutors, I don't even know. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It only makes sense in Lane Myers' head. Because the state case is a lawsuit solely against the New Mexico State Police under, now that I have a copy of the lawsuit, under the New Mexico Civil Rights Act. Now, the New Mexico Civil Rights Act is a bit of an interesting beast. Number one, it eliminates qualified immunity for actors, people acting under color color of law. You know, the police officers who violate your civil rights don't have qualified immunity, which seems awesome. So then you could sue them, right? Well, no, because also it says that you could only sue the agency or department that person works for only. And it's capped at $2 million. So you can't actually sue the police officer under that statute. So the fact that they don't have qualified immunity, and the agency has to pay for it. The agency has to pay. The police officer doesn't pay. So, I mean, yeah, they got rid of qualified immunity, great, but the police officer doesn't pay anything. So, I mean, I told you, like, if you get rid of qualified immunity, either the state's going to have to indemnify him, which is literally what this is doing. The state's indemnifying the police officer, or you have to do something else. But you can't just have these cops out here just with their shit hanging in the breeze, or else people won't get hired on as cops because it's going to be cost prohibitive. They're going to be sued into the dirt. Every person they put in jail is going to, have all that time in jail to file informa pauperis pleadings alleging violations of rights. I mean, they file a lot of them. You guys don't even know. I had opposing counsel one time, a guy who had done clerking for a federal judge, and his job was just to go through all those informa pauperis 1983 lawsuits and screen them for, anything that could conceivably be a cause of action. And he said it was just a mountain. Like, that's all he did. So yeah, they got rid of qualified immunity for state causes of action. Again, they can't get rid of qualified immunity for federal causes of action. But they also basically got rid of your ability to sue the cop as an individual. So, I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. If you actually want to hold cops accountable, maybe it's better to give them qualified immunity, but then let them be liable for it if they actually did screw the pooch. That's my 2 cents. So, what is interesting in the New Mexico State Police lawsuit is that he doesn't allege, either in the jurisdictional facts or anywhere in the body of the lawsuit. I didn't see it anyway. Maybe I missed it. Who knows? I can make mistakes too. I didn't see any allegation that he had submitted a claim to the New Mexico State Police within 1 year of accruing the claim. There is a jurisdictional bar if you haven't submitted a claim. Now, there is a potential workaround if they had actual notice, and that doesn't mean they just knew that they had arrested you and they knew that you thought they shouldn't have arrested you. It's a bit, at least if I understand their law, it's a bit more of a high bar than that. They have to know that you're going to file a lawsuit somehow, some way. So that might be a real sticking point for them. I mean, that might be a quick, easy out for the New Mexico State Police. But again, the only lawsuit against the police officer is the 1983 lawsuit in federal court. That's the only one. So when I said he has jurisdiction because there's no state cause of action against him, or that he has qualified immunity, probably has qualified immunity because it was a federal cause of action, not a state cause of action, I'm 100% right. And all the nitpicking that Lane Myers is trying to do just makes him look like a sneaky snake who slithers in the sneaky snake grass doing sneaky snake things. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I have for you tonight. Hope you enjoyed the view. Thanks for watching and have a great day.